Shalom! Welcome to the Philadelphia Shorts. And again, we're continuing our lesson on the covenants of promise, and in particular the Davidic covenant. And we're going to be reading all of 2 Samuel chapter 7.
Okay. And it came to pass when the king sat in his house, and Yahuwah had given him rest round about from all his enemies.
So this is talking about King Dawid or King David, and he's have peace right now. Go ahead, brother.
That the king said unto Nathan the prophet, See now, I dwell in a house of cedar, but the ark of Elohim dwelleth within curtains.
So the king here is speaking to Nathan the prophet, and he's saying he dwells in a regular house made of wood, but Yahuwah's house is just a tabernacle that's portable still. Go ahead, brother.
And Nathan said to the king, Go, do all that is in your heart, for Yahuwah is with you. And it came to pass that night that the word of Elohim came unto Nathan, saying...
So we know right here, this is talking about the Ruach HaKodesh, because this is, or the Holy Spirit, that's coming to Nathan the prophet. And here's what Yahuwah said through his Ruach to his servant David, telling Nathan to tell David. Go ahead.
Go and tell my servant David, thus saith Yahuwah, shall you build me an house for me to dwell in?
So he's got a question asking here, shall you do that? Go ahead.
Whereas I have not dwelled in any house since the time that I brought up the children of Israel out of Egypt, even to this day, but have walked in a tent and in a tabernacle.
See again, the tabernacle, the congregation. Go ahead.
And in all the places wherein I have traveled, with all the children of Israel, spake I a word with any of the tribes of Israel, whom I commanded to feed my people Israel, saying, Why build you not me an house of cedar?
So he's again asking, have I asked for you to build a house? Go ahead.
Now therefore, so shall you say unto my servant David, Thus saith the Yahuwah, or the Yahuwah of the multitudes, I took you from the sheepcote, from following the sheep, to be ruler over my people, over Israel.
So he took him out of the pasture land where he was herding sheep and made King Dawid a king over all the people of Israel. Go ahead.
And I was with you wherever you went, and have cut off or destroyed all thine enemies out of your sight, and have made you a great name, like unto the name of the great men that are in the earth.
So again, he's talking through Nathan to tell King Dawid. Go ahead.
Moreover, I will appoint a place for my people Israel, and will plant them, that they may dwell in a place of their own, and move no more. Neither shall the children of wickedness afflict them any more as previously.
So he's going to permanently establish them a place in the nation of Israel, or Canaan, okay, where they would be permanently. Go ahead.
And as since the time that I commanded judges to be over my people Israel, and have caused you to rest from all thine enemies, also Yahuwah telleth you that he will make you an house.
Or a family lineage here. Go ahead.
And when your days be fulfilled, and you shall sleep with your fathers, I will set up your seed after you, which shall proceed out of your bowels, and I will establish his kingdom.
So he's talking about two things here. This is twofold. He's talking about our Hamashiach, Yahusha, ultimately, but he's talking about his son Solomon. Okay, go ahead, brother.
He shall build a house in my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever.
Okay, the throne of his kingdom forever. Now we know Solomon's kingdom wasn't forever,
right?
Okay, but we know our Hamashiach, Yahusha, is forever. Go ahead.
I will be his father, and he shall be my son. If he commit iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of men, and with the stripes of the children of men.
And we know that our Hamashiach, Yahusha, did not commit any sins,
nope.
and he wasn't chastened, but he was chastened or punished for the sins of everyone else, okay? Again, Solomon's the one gets chastened. Go ahead.
Verse 15, But my mercy shall not depart away from him, as I took it from Saul, whom I put away before you.
So he's not going to take it away from Solomon in his time. Because he did that with Saul because of the promise now that he's making to Dawid. Okay, the better promises. Go ahead.
And your house and your kingdom shall be established forever before you. Your throne shall be established forever.
So there was always a descendant of Dawid sitting on the throne as long as there was an Israel that was in there. Now, like we know right now, there's no king sitting on the throne. But when our Hamashiach, Yahusha, comes back, son of Dawid will be sitting on the throne, our Messiah. Go ahead.
According to all these words and according to all this vision, so did Nathan speak unto David. Then went King David in and sat before Elohim, and he said, Who am I, O Master Yahuwah? And what is my house that you has brought me here?
So in other words, what's this family lineage that you brought me here for? Go ahead.
19. And this was yet a small thing in your sight, O Master Yahuwah. But you have spoken also of your servant's house for a great while to come. And is this the manner of man, O Master Yahuwah?
He's asking, is this the custom of men? No, it's not. It's the ways of Yahuwah. Go ahead.
And what can David say more unto you? For you, Yahuwah, knowest your servant.
Yes, sir.
For your word's sake, and according to your own heart, has you done all these things, great things, to make your servant know them.
So in other words, everything that happened to David, Yahuwah made happen so that they would know that who David was, or Dawid, and about the soon coming king to come, our Yahusha, our Mashiach. Go ahead.
Wherefore you are great, O Master Yahuwah, for there is none like you, neither is there any Elohim, or any that be mighty one beside you.
Yes, sir.
According to all that we have heard with our ears.
Yes, and this is King Dawid again acknowledging Yahuwah. Go ahead.
And what one nation on the earth is like your people, even like Israel, whom the mighty one went to redeem for a people to himself, and to make him a name, and to do for you great things and terrible for your land before your people, which you redeemed to you from Egypt, from the nations and their gods.
Their Elohim, talking about the Elohim of Egypt, bringing them in there. So we know all this happened. Go ahead.
24, and you has confirmed to yourself your people Israel to be a people unto you forever, and you, Yahuwah, are become their most high.
Now you know for a fact that there was a time when he cut them off, okay? But he still keeps his promise to the spiritual Israel, or those being grafted into the commonwealth of Israel. That's how that promise is kept forever. Go ahead.
And now, Yahuwah, the word that you has spoken concerning your servant, and concerning this house, establish it forever, and do as you have said.
So David saying, do what you must. Go ahead.
And let your name be magnified forever, saying, the Yahuwah of the multitudes is Elohim over Israel, and let the house of your servant David be established before you.
Forever. And that's through our Hamashiach, Yahusha. Go ahead.
For you, O Master of the multitudes, Yahuwah of Israel, has revealed to your servant, saying, I will build you an house. Therefore have your servant found in his heart to pray this prayer unto you.
Yes, sir. So this is David praying this prayer unto him. Go ahead.
And now, O Master Yahuwah, you are that mighty one.
Yes, sir.
And your words be true. And you hast promised this goodness unto your servant. Therefore now let it please you to bless the house of your servant, that it may continue forever before you, for you are, O Master Yahuwah, has spoken it. And with your blessing, let the house of your servant be blessed forever.
So we could see these two great covenants, the Abrahamic covenant and the covenant to David, are those better promises that we're talking about in the book of Hebrews. Okay? And we know that the book of Deuteronomy, and not just book of Deuteronomy, but Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, all the commandments, the right rulings are laid out for us. And those are the conditions of that great covenant, those two covenants of promise. Those are the better promises. So hopefully someone got something out of this video. May Yahuwah bless until we meet again.